Okay. Um, Good afternoon. Thank you for the first tip. Um, I am incredibly so sorry if I sound horrible. I'm tired. Okay, I did the story quest last night, to get the trial for Arkveld. Holy fuck, that was fun. So, I haven't done the fight itself yet though. Pop up everything back same as they are in Monster Hunter. Actually, quite a big range on how far that hits. Does it matter or am I cooked? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Don't walk back into it. Oh. So red is walking. And purple's walking out. Got it. I did get snapped by that. Because we double stacked. know if it's because we double stacked that tower or if because I ate something I have. Walk in. Stay out. Very interesting getting used to the movement. Oh. Hey, yo. That was fucked up. So did I say hi, Tab? I don't... I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. Apologies. Oh. I walked back into it. That's mine. I think it is because we double soaked that tab. Alright, the Wilk. Added me. Hey, I did right that time. Yeah, on. Also. Maybe. Who knew that there would be Wilk in the Final Fantasy world? Nice. Did it. Arkveld now the next. Oh, stop it. Make me blush. Nothing really. Just thankful you have a hunt. Where I'm from, the moment you issue a report, you'll have a form of hunter carry it out. The quest counter's always bustling as a result. I suppose I better find a way back to the. Not every day that you get spirited away to a vast continent like this, you know? Like to see the sights and speak with people. Find a way back in that, I'm sure. I wouldn't mind learning more about the myriad of monsters. I'll see where the winds take me, and I'll fill out my field guide as I go along. Who knows, by the time I make it home, I may have filled up the whole thing. You think it would be a worthy adventure? Really. I wasn't exactly sure where the quest would be, but you can find it pretty easy. Um, hey, be able to talk to him. This, see, that's there he is. So the hunt was a success. Well done. Well done indeed. Perhaps now life can return to normal for the fauna of Sholawani. By the way, we carved some scales from Arkveld's hide. Would you be able to craft anything with them? Be an awful waste to leave them as. Well, now this is a rare find. Speak with the smithy here. I'm sure he could fashion armor with it, or at the very least, exchange it for other wares. Okay. Hello, Smith. Be sure to drop by again should you find any other noteworthy skills. brings you here, my friend? Already finished eating? Why, would you look at that? It seems they've grown fond of you. If you're not opposed, why not take them along with you on your adventures? I get a sacred? Yay! Yippee! Oh my god, you're massive. Or I'm just really tiny. Didn't ask for a better companion. With that settled, I believe it's time. I'm going on my. Thanks for everything, Nami. May we meet again someday. Bye, little guy. Be safe. Lead. Da-da-da. The hunt has only just begun. Earn further rewards by facing Guardian Arkveld. Windward Wilds, which may be speaking with the Wandering Minstrel into Leolol. I don't want to do extreme Arkvelds. People have. There they are. Mitsune! I can get the Mitsune. Oh, it's the. This. This is the starting armor you can get in Wild. Oh, wow. Sutra, Tindahad. Hey, Logan. How you doing? Thank you for the 30 months. Oh my god. Oh, those I bet you are from the Guardian Arkveld, if I had to guess. Okay. Um, so wonderful. But I self level 90. Self might be level 90. Uh, so what have you brought for me today? Arkveld the White One. Faraway world. I dare say that that world hunts suffice not to capture your struggle with. Intrigued though I am by the described by in that feline's tale, what strikes me most of all is the nature of this guardian. That is, its prediction. In the animal kingdom, a predator devours other beasts for survival, yet Arkveld appears not to be driven by this fundamental need. Instead, it harbored an extreme obsession for Aether, an obsession which saw it slaughter the beasts of Shalawani to assert dominance over its newfound realm. In response, the Serpent Lord rose up to face this interloper, as if the land itself wished to repel a common threat. Without such resistance and your time of intervention, there is no telling how great a threat Arkveld might have. Finding itself in an unfamiliar land, the Guardian merely did what its instincts bade it to do, which I were to render such a savage life inverse. Said something brain did not get. I like that we end up getting EX trials from a bard. It's, you know, out of here, everyone. Actually, a Chris. Up. Break my data. Don't think this. Whatever. Just gonna look it up. Uh, d- 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 three. For, so to get pilgrims river took a pilgrimage of which. Mm, staring. It should be here. Cool. Literally right here. And idea how to get. I don't think I've properly been in the. Defy the damned drive. Why make me whole again? Why the soul of a mortal skin? Lead them on, lead them true to the depths of the blue. Frog's got some eyelashes. Shall not suffer your reproach, madam, standing within my eavesdrop, and with such prejudice. I'll have you know that I am a paragon among Foth. Regard at these charming brown eyes, and tell me that my innocence is not as clear as mud. Once more, I come to the Crystarium on official business, impeding my mission, and my master will break their fast upon those shiny, shiny scales. I'm warning you. And I shall warn you. My goodness. 'Twas your promise of service that brought you mercy, yet here you stand babbling. Oh, Titania. Majesty. Mistake me not, I remain your dedicated servant. If this Foth has offended, send them forth, and all is mended. But it is dry, and I am tired, and the air is thick with the stench of mortals. My element is water, and I am out of it. Should I rejoice in my circumstances? Nay, only fools see providence in hardship, only babes find novelty in such strife, though I suppose mad blooms find it fun in everything, don't they, your majesty? Roll up that tongue before you step on it. Never mind that old leather skin. You, my adorable sapling, are a sight for sore eyes. I followed every step of your journey. Our bond is as sturdy as it ever was. Perhaps this is why you found me now in my hour of need. Errant sin-eaters have entered Ilmeng, flying their way out of a ruined church of the First Light. We have yet to investigate further, as the site was arms repellent to the Fey folk. Thus I thought the enlistance of the mortal from the Crystarium, unless the help of a mortal from the Crystarium. Why I'm struggling. And though it may beg our belief among the band of troublesome that we owe me penance, I being far older than I and knowing much more about the church, they were meant to enlist and instruct a sympathetic mortal. Why didn't you call me? What's this? You demand to be called upon after spurning my aid time and time again? Cruel, heartless sapling, how you toy with your poor branch's affection. But as I've seen, I've had my revenge. All is forgiven. Now neither of us need hesitate when calling the other, understood? How delightful, a mortal acquired with nary a befuddlement, and fairy proverb known that every king should take their own. May I go now, your majesty? No, your service is still till Ilming is no longer plagued by sin-eaters. Lead this woman to the church's remains and await my arrival. I'll see you again shortly, my brave and benevolent hero. Bye. To Wolkdorf we make our way, to Wolkdorf to sweat. Okay. To Wolkdorf we go. Hello, and still in one piece, huh? Sapling knows where its root grows, deep in the kingdom of rainbows. Now, before we proceed further, just how ignorant are you of the Church of the First Light? Oh, what fools you mortals be! Your minds as soft as mallow, upon which you whet the instruments of your own violent demise. Stay, child, and I'll tell you the tale of a faith, a legend, and a grave. Once upon a time, there was a church that worshipped the light. Its flock believed that if they were virtuous, it would wrest them from death's very grasp to be born anew unto this world. The ranks of the faithful grew and grew across Norvend, their beloved light a beacon of hope, ere it upon them, scouring the very land, giving rise to a legion of beasts. The church scrambled to defy these creatures, these devourers of sin. Yet, the flock's devotion had begun to waver, the quivering sheep terrified of the fate that awaited their mortal souls. As the kingdom of Vobert fell, they strayed one by one into the endless day, leaving their church to suffocate in silence. Now, in those mausoleums of a long-dead faith, bells ring once more. So, we must turn a new page in an old fable. Come along, maiden bark and bend your trunk at the church of Downmore Field. The rascals await. Alright. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. Why, it's this king sapling. A king sapling has come to play. I'm Osud Wide, and these are my fellows. We've been all very naughty. Not as naughty as Falthu, though. No one's as naughty as Falthu. I'm in charge of watching, and Von Thu there is in charge of trembling quietly, the biggest among us, yet the fragilest of heart. That's our Marn, but I shan't introduce them. There's no telling what they might do. How now, mad spirit? What changes now haunt these shadows? None to speak of, or to whisper of, or whistle at. Magic that paved the way for the pilgrims of Elder blinking awake from ages of slumber. Like a crusty old eyeball, blink blink. Sometimes the Sin Eater will come crawling out. The church beyond this portal must be overrun. The Fey words prevent us from entering to sever the connection. Fortune's got naught to do with it. The old days, those light worshippers were always finding reasons to shut doors and windows to us, and no occasion warranted so much as their most mortal of mortal ceremonies. Obes? Oh, she looks... Wow. Well met by moonlight, King Titania. It's just as they say. From man's last breath till his final rites were spoken, the church would not suffer even the suggestion of thy folk. The precious souls of the faithful were promised rebirth, not an everlasting sojourn to the kingdom of rainbows. Beyond the yew trees lies a land untouchable by mortal hand, eternal lives the fairies there without rebirth, without a prayer. Would put a damper on funerals were they to steal away the souls of dearly departed, and so the wards went up. Then we know what's afoot, don't we? They're having a funeral in there, church rife with sin eaters. The onus of discovery is yours, I'm afraid. You'll lay to rest whatever's being rest. Well, in the meantime, I'll support you in any way I can. First, with the gift from the castle vault. This will serve you well upon your journey. Your determination is a fierce beauty, my sapling, amongst the finest I have ever seen. It is too precious to lose to a horde of greedy sin-eaters, so you must call me if you are ever in danger. Beg your pardon, Majesty, but the Church's uncouth words make no exception for royalty. Not even you could blow those walls and huff and puff, though you might. Blow down those walls. Perhaps. A pixie my path is barred. There's only one permitted to attend a few living mortals. And the faithful deceit. Among the Church's forgotten trinkets you may find incense of juniper. Burn it and think of me, and shall return it to its rightful place, and I will come to you. Light and silence, so that's what you mean. O monarch proud, O monarch great, the fairy king who cheats their fate, let all who meet them quarrel and crow after the mad bloom's maddest. Come, my sapling, you have much to prepare. Return to Welkdorf and attend our hero. Your service pays your debt and aids your king. Bye, Titania. Actually, I could probably save Gil and just fly there. But first things first, supple trunk. Let's have a closer look at the king's gift. Royal gift in times of need must be must be of greatest worth indeed. Hmm. This is this and this is that. Oh, their majesty's foresight is formidable. Should I say their sincerity is assailable? Very well. I have the short and long of it. To summarize, the king has gifted you a sacred weaponry, arcane weaponry. But I have my own steel, you say, my own magic tomes and instruments of blunt trauma, all useless inside the great church of the First Light. The chapel was enforced an armistice protected by charms that melt aggression from blades like butter under midday sun. To wit your mortal arrangements, you will gently caress the sin eaters before they kill you. The king's gift, however, is immune to the church's spell work. Allied with your more barbaric instincts, there is little destruction its power cannot realize. In theory, anyway. After gathering dust on the royal vault for this long, these sacred arms do look a bit limp. Give them time, give them time. With enough use, any weapon will remember what it's made for. I know, I'd make a habit of making weapons. And the course of magic mischief, making mischief. One more thing, the king thought it fit to include a golden censer. It would seem to suggest to burn incense was not made in jest, though whether the juniper will truly summon Titania to your side is for you to discover. Burn what you find, for what you burn may cause fortune foul to turn. When all is done, when all is said, better to try than to find him dead. Else you find laying abandoned is yours to take. The threat of divine punishment has long since passed. Most likely. If you encounter any artifacts you can't make sense of, I'll be happy to appraise them for you. No matter whose secrets are simply made to be revealed, are they not? Such scrumptious little truffles. I'll keep my mischief if you keep my mushrooms. Deal? A final word to the wise to you. Though the Church of the First Light may lie in ruin, its chapels are still connected across Norvat by a web of living magics not unlike your Aetherites. Be not surprised if your journey leads you to far-flung lands that you imagine. Chapel door to chapel door, no one can know what lies in store, a blessing or perhaps a curse upon the long pilgrim's traverse. Follow the stone's royal sapling and unearth the root of our troubles. May not be much, but I can carry you to the portal. Save you the walk? Just be sure that you're fully prepared before we go. Da-da. I think speaking to Vanasu will take me actually in the... If I feel overwhelmed, there's no shame in turning back. For anything to happen to you, the king would... Just please be careful. Alright then, whenever you're ready. Pilgrim's Traverse. Accessible. You now have access to Pilgrim's Traverse. You may enter the deep dungeon by speaking with Vanathu again. You must be a disciple 91 or higher to participate. Further details on Pilgrim's Traverse and how it differs from Palace of the Dead can be had by speaking with Vanathu. I've done Palace of the Dead, and I've also done Heaven on High. As oh, those are neat. Didn't think they'd actually hop on my stage. I know this is incredibly short, but I am incredibly tired. And I'm honestly probably gonna go back to bed. I'm so tired. But I wanted to at least do Arkveld, day one. So we did that. Yay! I also much. So yeah, I will catch you all on Thursday. Fatal